Hallo zusammen, schön, dass ihr dabei seid, wenn wir weitermachen bei Starfield. Und zwar sind wir im Paradieso und ja, müssen da ein paar kleine Missionen erledigen und unter anderem ja zum Vorstand, CEO, keine Ahnung, und ja mit dem verhandeln, dass dann
Hello
ein,
there.
was bist denn du für ein Erdkolonistenschiff, das 200 Jahre unterwegs war, siedeln will.
Hey, hope you're enjoying yourself.
Ah. Jetzt machen wir kurz die kleine D-Mission
Paradies Securities on.
auf die Dachterrasse und müssen damit dann reden, der was irgendwie die am Bau ist. Amelia Watson. Hello, thank you for your follow. Oder danke für deinen Follow. Und warum ist kein Ton gekommen? How's everything going?
You'd think we'd be a prime target for
Fine,
They know
thanks.
to stay away for the most part.
There are so many activities I'm looking forward to doing, but I've just had.
I'm not much of a beach person,
Warum ist
but
da kein
everyone talks about this place.
Sound?
So I
Alert,
had to see for myself.
alert, 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 alert. Hier. Range, there is no sound. Just a moment. So. How much you paid for this logo? Which logo? I have no sound. Oh, or you design it, own your profile. Oh, I don't know.
I guess I have to admit,
This
this resort isn't
oh, I
as
have that
bad
now
as I
for
thought it'd
nearly
be.
1.5 years. I just can't remember
What have you had
how much I
now?
paid for that.
Sorry, did you need something? I'm trying to enjoy my vacation.
Twitch logo. Yeah, I don't know how much I paid for that.
This should be interesting. Well, I can appreciate that. I'm glad to hear you like my other creations. Well, except for Frazzleberry Crush. No one liked that one.
Graphic designer made this. No, that was no graphic designer. Was someone there?
I'm not an unreasonable person, you
Ich
know.
mache jetzt die letzten 4 Punkte voll.
Okay, well, it's not selfish to protect corporate interest, but I see your point. After all, this is just something I've been working on in my free time. Very well.
Automatisch
I can
überzeugen
tell
was.
another tea enthusiast like myself when I meet one. What's the harm in sharing what I found to be a particularly delicious brew? Besides, it's not even guaranteed to go to market anytime soon. And even when it does, there are bound to be changes. So here, enjoy.
That was certainly a chatty way to get the recipe.
Theater.
I'm kidding. This whole thing wasn't my cup of tea at all.
If I could just stay here forever, I would.
Okay, so jetzt können wir wieder nach unten fahren.
This is probably the best vacation I've ever taken.
Ich verstehe nicht, warum die Sounds nicht funktionieren gerade und. Irgendwas. I'm a graphic designer. Ja, I don't know, but I think I knew it. You want artwork for your channel? Oh, at the moment I'm just so a little streamer.
Ooh, does that mean
Don't
you
know if
succeeded?
this is necessary for me.
Did you get it? Amazing! I can't believe you did it. I hope it wasn't too difficult. Well, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Now, let's take a look. Wait, the secret ingredient is coffee? Really? Well, I guess I'm in luck. Once I brew this tea, it'll be a snap. And I have higher quality coffee ingredients to boot, so it'll be even better than what they have here. Stop by if you ever want to try some.
If you want more followers, you have to put some attractive art on your channel. I don't know if this is necessary. I just like it to play
Hello?
games
Anything I can get?
and also want to share it with some other people, and I don't think that there is any reason why I want to have more followers. If someone likes my gameplay, it's nice if he follows me, but it's just a little benefit for me. Muss ich da jetzt wieder rauffahren? Jetzt kann ich in die Chefetage.
Let me know if I'm able to help with anything. I see you've returned. I can let you in if you've done what you need to do. But if not, I can't have you disturbing the execs. What I could tell you would get me. Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination. I swear I've... Anyway, be smart
follow
around
me on
Oliver.
Twitter if you want
He's
to
got a
follow
way
me
of getting
back.
what he wants without
So
you realizing it.
direct mail you
That's all
over
I'll
Twitter.
say.
Okay, I will think about that and yeah, have a look to my Twitter account later. Warum kann ich mit dem nichts
I
machen?
can't. You can imagine. But it pays well. I hope I was able to help.
Hä? Jetzt geht er da her. Lobby? Okay, I will wait. Okay. Was will das Ding von mir? Affe, oben, Affe, oben? Das will mich... Hallo? Sorry. Will mich ruhen.
I'm fairly new here, so sorry in advance if I screw something up.
Okay, warte. Sprechen wir mit dem Chief.
We try to stay out of the guest's way, but we're always here if needed.
Warum ist er da drum?
Hope you're staying safe out there.
By the way, do you stream daily? No, daily isn't possible for me. I stream normally, and I try to stream on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. But I have so many other things to do. That's just yeah. I try it.
Oh, I got sand in my shoes.
Wow, will you look at that. An oasis in this hostile galaxy. I hope you brought your swimsuit.
No major incidents in a while. Let's hope it stays that way.
Tough.
Welcome back, Mr. Tofik. I am aware that this is your 8th visit to our resort. Your repeat patronage is much appreciated. Is there any assistance I may offer you today?
Actually, a question.
Welcome back,
Usually when I
esteemed
come here,
guest. Thank you for
someone
once
takes
again choosing
something
Paradiso for your
showing me the
vacation
beauty of this
destination.
But this time, our entries seem to take longer, and we pass by a lot more open water. Was there something wrong with our normal flight plan?
Gehen wir damit zum ersten Vorstand. Der ist da drin. Das hätte er mir ja gleich sagen können, dass er da drinnen sitzt. Ich verstehe nicht, warum meine Sounds nicht funktionieren.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with? Something I can help you with? Ah, yes. Let's get right to it then. As you can imagine, we've got a predicament on our hands. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so? Great. I appreciate it. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions. I see. Well, if you're speaking on their behalf, I'll refer you right along to the chairman of the Paradiso Group's board, Oliver Campbell. All formal decisions will go through him, not me. I'll let him know you're on your way.
Jetzt wird er her müssen, nur damit die dann in die... Ach. Schauen wir wenigstens gleich runter. So gibt nix. Oh. Okay, keine Stocken offen. Soll dieser Restzellen sein? Möglich.
Enjoy your stay, knowing you're in our capable hands.
Kann ich nicht durch. Gut. Wieder da oben. Oh, das ist ja viel, wie das was ausgeschaut hat. Okay. Was ist das Ding? Oh, was gibt's denn da? Warum ist das so komisch gebaut? Alter, warum ist das denn in meinem Inventar Lager drin?
Be happy with who you are, inside and out. Why, hello, darling. Welcome to Enhanced Paradiso. You too can use our services to help you feel as good about your appearance. We can make you thinner, larger, or perhaps...
Okay,
Yes.
wir ändern
Goodbye,
nichts.
darling.
Ich falle mir so, wie ich bin.
Can't wait for my shift to be over. I can relax like a guest.
Hope you're having a pleasant day.
It's lovely here.
So, jetzt gehen wir nochmal auf die Chefetage. So, jetzt kurz. Warum? Was hat das Ding? Und Öllert. Wird das gehen? Anders? Warum? Warum? So, jetzt drücken wir dann nochmal aufs Gipfel. Was kann passieren? Wieder fortsetzen, umschalten, aufheben. Mag nicht. Das Ding mag einfach nicht. Ja, was soll dann? Ist schade, tut mir leid, es mag einfach nicht. Bitte geht es nicht. Hm. Ja, weiß nicht. Geht nicht. Will nicht. Komisches Teil.
During the day, I'm all business. I see you've returned. People were a little freaked out around here, understandably. It looks so different and it's so massive. We honestly thought we were under attack by an unknown entity. But then, nothing happened. It just stayed there. No one could communicate with it. And we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests. The board believed it would be bad for business. Sure. Have fun in the shark tank. And don't...
Your safety is our #1 priority.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are. We've got something special here. We should embrace that.
Belom's right.
Thank you.
We don't want to compete with Neon. Bayou's ruthless. He'll do anything he can to eliminate the competition. We don't need that kind of trouble.
That being said, I think there's a middle ground. Maybe build up the beachfront in a boardwalk amusement park. I've had this idea to build artificial hot springs, that sort of thing.
Sounds good. I'll look into what that will cost us and we can circle back around to this.
If it's not important, bring it up with Kiwi.
If you've heard about us elsewhere, chances are it's because of me.
Bei dich mit dem Gespräch?
Hello? I didn't realize Kiwi was letting people in here. Not quite. We just don't answer to the Freestar Collective or the United Colonies. Makes things easier. We don't pay any taxes. We don't need to follow their laws. All the benefits, none of the drawbacks. And no one minds because half the politicians and other big shots love vacationing here. Works for everyone. We, the Paradiso Group, bought the rights to this. As such, no other leisure enterprises may operate on the planet without renting land from us. But as you can see, none can afford such a deal. No, of course not. There's several more. We're just the ones who show up day to day. The others spend their time lazing on the beach or gallivanting off-world. Doesn't bother me, though. Less cooks in the kitchen means I get to make all the big decisions around here. Seems to be working out for us just fine. I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens! We run a premier resort getaway here. We can't have our guests concocting stories about some budgy old ship hanging around up there. As it is, we've had to reroute our luxury liners round the other side of the planet on entry so no one sees it. It's bad for business. We need to nip this in the bud and take care of it before the tourists catch on and cause a scene.
Okay.
You'd be surprised what people fall for. Locally sourced island fruit essences, for instance. It's just the same old fruits brought over from Earth ages ago, but we get nearly 10 times the market for them. But you're right, no one's going to buy aliens. Remind me to fire the marketing team. So tell me, what's the actual deal with this massive eyesore of a ship, besides scaring people away? Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
Vielleicht was Interessantes.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
Jetzt so?
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance. And that's within your right. But as the CEO of Paradiso Group, I'm the one who has to make and approve decisions around here, not you. So, as much as I appreciate your feedback, it's not in the best interest of the Paradiso Group to take it into account. And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain? They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Freestar Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave.
Erst, warum kann ich da...
Right. Assuming they agree to the terms, I've got a list of resources you'll need to gather and bring back so we can support the new arrivals. We'll need to improve our lodging. Don't care how you procure them, just make sure to bring them here with you before we can consider this a done deal.
They survived all of that just to end up in Servit.
Yep.
Better than dying on a broken ship, I know that.
Right. On behalf of the...
Die Entscheidung gefällt mir nicht. Fick dich.
If the Paradiso board is busy in a meeting, I see you. People were, but then nothing happened, and we've been very careful. Sure.
It may be paradise.
I just feel...
So, okay, warte, jetzt sollen wir mal schnell speichern.
We should be focusing on the natural beauty of this
Make some time for you.
not our amenities.
Yeah? I am. And you must be... But given this... You like that? Ah, we're being direct then. Good on you. So... Bonza! That means we got them right where we want them. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here. Temporarily.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out? We could even lend our...
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway...
So.
We operate outside of the Free Stars and the UC, partially because we don't want anyone else meddling in our affairs. And we'd rather not draw attention to it, as I've mentioned. It could be bad for business. We'd much rather settle this independently. I'm not suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will. Oh, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room and board. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff.
Ein Teil des Personals entlasten können. Ja.
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like... Imagine the landscaping disasters they... No, much better to assimilate... Well, absurd or not, that's our official stance. I make the decisions that are best for our entire group. You don't. It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You. And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain?
Okay.
They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Free Star Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave. Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
There are so many hospitable planets out there. More than enough for everybody. And the best part is, nobody has to die or become indebted or anything. An elegant solution.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso group, we appreciate your help.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck,
I only call on Benny for important jobs, so I hope you treat good shit.
I don't
Sorry,
want
you've
to
got to
risk
go.
us coming off as just another artificial...
But I'm right.
What's not to love about this planet? Thank you.
Well,
we don't want to compete with Dion. Bayou's ruthless. He'll do anything he can to eliminate the competition. We don't need that kind of trouble.
I'm here to satisfy your needs. I hope your stay is a pleasant one.
So, jetzt will ich noch mal was probieren. So, der ist. Oder ist jetzt nicht verbunden, der Penner? Natürlich nicht. Arsch.
I'm just glad I don't work on the luxury cruisers that bring...
Don't worry about us. We're just here to keep the peace.
Also, Bodenstrahler.
Yet another nice day in Paradiso.
What are you doing? I don't see anything.
Hey there.
Hey there.
Your safety is our #1 priority.
So, einmal abheben und an das Blablabla-Schiff.
Stay in orbit or jump.
It's a great day in the space lanes, huh?
Hallo? Na.
Whenever I'm lost, I think, what would you do in my shoes? Not literally, though. I've got small feet.
Ja, Doc machen, wenn sonst nichts geht.
Docking cycle complete.
Hello, Captain.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down trouble.
So, jetzt da her. Beine die Stiegen auf.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
So, jetzt wenn wir da rum sind, geht's zur Brücke.
Just stay out of trouble.
Command B.
We've got strict rules around here.
Yeah? Ah, das.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting from here on out.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to see what
Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance
Echt jetzt?
to get to tell of us in your travels.
Ich kann wirklich nicht mit der reden, ich muss zuerst woanders hinfliegen. Gott. Ah. Geh zur Hauptdeck. Verdammt.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Elevator.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
And to think, all this time, we thought we were alone.
Allzeit Admiral und Servus Chat und schon viele Sterne aus dem Feld geerntet. Bis jetzt habe ich 20 Systeme besucht, aber jetzt letztes Mal Errungenschaft gekriegt. Aber wie geht's da so? Was tut sich? Drauf? Nein, drauf ist falsch. Ich will verlaufen. Engineering. Da war ich noch gar nicht.
Wow, I've heard about you, but here you are.
bin fies erkältet, kein böses C. Jetzt bin ich eigentlich nur platt. Okay. Ja, das mit den Erkälten ist zurzeit eine Katastrophe. Kenne ich. Ich bin jetzt auch 1,5, ja, fast 2 Wochen war ich mit einer Bronchitis außer Gefecht.
That barely took any time to make at all. Wild.
Oh, soweit zumindest wieder gesund, nur noch platt, oder wie?
Hey there.
Platt, ein bisschen Resterkältung, aber nichts Wildes. Wenigstens was. Wie viele qualifizierte Techniker oder unter deren Aufsicht? Zugriff verweigert.
Hey.
People always appreciate a good engineer, whether they know it or not. Ah, I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster than light travel and eclipse our poor old ship? Oh, I've heard of this technology, but always believed it was theoretical in nature. Maybe we can talk about it in more detail later. I'm sure you have more pressing matters to handle. I've waited this long. What's a little longer, eh? Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin. And, I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today. Yes, of course. Anything for my new friend. Ah, great question. I do not know for sure, but I can venture a guess. All of the reading I've done on the matter suggests that at the time, there was uncertainty that the technology would ever work, or if it did, that it would work at the scale we needed. So, I trust they made the decision to strike out when they did, fully believing it was the only way. Some may say I'm a master of keeping things together with nothing but duct tape and bubblegum. Well, if we had any gum left. Pretty sure that ran out 100 years ago. When I'm not dealing with catastrophic engine failures, I manage the other engineers. We maintain all the machinery, computers, you name it. We keep the life support on, and the ship flying. Many years ago, when I was a junior engineer, the reactor's computer burned out. The computer that controls the reactor's various regulators. I'll spare you the details, but when that happens, the ship and everyone on it is in danger of turning into a mess of hot slag. I had to jury-rig parts from old media devices to prevent a meltdown. And that's how I became the boss around here.
Ah, weil der bessere MacGyver ist.
Yes! So many! Does everyone have their own spaceships like you? Do people only live on naturally habitable planets, or did they learn to terraform? Are we in contact with alien species? I have so many more, but I don't want to take up all your time. I'm not surprised. The amount of energy it would take to terraform an entire planet seems improbable. I can assume these types of colonies are strictly for mining and gathering rare resources, since there are nearly limitless habitable planets to choose from out there. Haha! I knew it! Incredible! Amazing! Simply amazing! In our ancestors' time, only the very wealthy could afford to build ships. Even this ship was only possible by our families pulling together nearly all of their financial resources. Disappointing, but not unexpected. When you showed up, I tried to tell the others about the Fermi paradox. I suggested that the most likely explanation for you was that humanity had developed faster, more advanced technology and had leapfrogged us.
Ja.
Seems I was right.
Yep.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with me. I can have a bit of a big personality, I'm told. So let me know if I ever get on your nerves.
Gut, alle Fragen gestellt. So, jetzt gehen wir oben, dann gehen wir um, dann gehen wir wieder links. Dann gehen wir so durch.
We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
Stuff fast and get out of here. I'm anxious.
Das heißt, wir müssen jetzt den Punkt auf LinkedIn, wo es immer da markiert hat.
That ship will carry the memory of your visit forever.
Navigational feedback checks
Approaching
out.
ship.
We're
You've
in the
entered
right
Freestar
place.
Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. You're good to go. All clear to land at Hopetown.
Ups, bin versehentlich ausgestiegen. Wie wieder einsteigen. Zum Volvo. Hopetown. Dann müssen wir mit Hope Tech rein.
I have something for you.
Ich bin einfach überlohnt. Du hast nichts für mich.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
So, da muss ich...
Ron hopes the best thing that's
Hope Tech.
happened to us.
Da einige.
A little desperate here.
Seems like Hopetown sprang up out of nowhere. But it is really hopping, isn't it?
We'd be dust, except for the factory.
You might want this. Hope Tech is the everyday working person's ship.
Off-worlders. Nothing ever good comes from them.
So, mal ganz offen. Oh ja.
Just keep it holstered. We'll get along fine.
Oh, das sind sogar ein paar Elemente. Schön. Kommen da oben.
Yes?
Oh, hello. Someone worth paying attention to.
Eh?
We could save valuable weight if we got rid of the pilot seat. Maybe an ottoman? Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time. Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you.
Sofort, ohne überzeugen.
Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with. So grav drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible. With some minor adjustments. It's in good shape too.
Warum muss ich denn jetzt holen?
Parts not cheap. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor and it's yours. It's a pretty big ask, given how rare these are. As much as I'd love to, I just don't know if I can afford to. Recognition doesn't pay the bills. And really, do I want everyone to know that they could sweep? I'm not sure about karma. You know, I have to make a living too. You're darn right it is. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
Gott sei Dank haben wir 61.
Don't spring for the extended warranty. You just won't need it.
You might want this.
Workers like to play hard here. They deserve it.
What was it? Did you see something?
Ron Hope's a damn hero in my book.
Misskebler. Ah. Geh jetzt mal. Gib mir das Donut und Zager. Aber ich will mir gar was anderes zum Trinken holen. Irgendwie bin ich leer.
I have something for you.
So. Wir fliegen kurz ins All und ich bin ganz kurz weg. Fliegen auf ein.
Something you need. Retro's firing. Orbit stable.
So, ich bin gleich wieder da. Lurk ruft, bildet sich vom aktiven Chatdienst ab. Ja, irgendwas hat da. Es hat aber heute irgendwas generell einen Fehler, weil es kommen auch nicht die Benachrichtigungen an, das heißt, wird kein Sound und nichts eingespielt. wenn ein Follow ist oder so. Also entweder hat das eine Verknüpfung verloren oder sonst was. Aber, warte. Ich glaube, das ist, weil noch Lurk ruft gestanden ist. Genau, Beck schreit. Schreit, meldet sich zum. Ja, da hat es irgendwo. Irgendwo. Was? Genau, im Username nimmt er nur anscheinend, wenn man nichts einschreibt. So, und das ist im Stream Elements. Chatbot. Chatbefehle. Aber ist ja nicht ganz so wild. Das kann man auf Stream nochmal in Ruhe schauen und wir wissen, was gemeint ist. Ja, aber es ist interessant. Weil eigentlich sollte da eingegeben ist, dass $User, also der Username kommt und der meldet sich vom aktiven Chatdienst ab. Interessant, interessant. Keine Ahnung. Wir werden das verfolgen. Ich will es sicher vergessen, aber ist ja wurscht. Jetzt muss ich mal ein Packerl Meeresfrüchte drauf machen. Haha.
Realized.
Hey, Captain. Oh my god, I'm literally following in your footsteps right now. It's so cool.
Toll, jetzt bin ich da und ich kann schon wieder gehen. Wenn meine große Mutter ist. Ich versuche aber immer noch deinen Dialekt, den passenden Bezirk zuzuordnen. Muss man dann schreiben, was du ungefähr bist. Ich muss nur ganz kurz weg, meine große ist munter. Und bin gleich wieder da. Das hätte erst gerade munter geworden, nicht schon vorher. So. Ich hoffe, ihr versteht es mir noch. Ich muss etwas leiser reden und die Tür offen lassen müssen, damit der Hermann Kleine munter wird. Jetzt liegt die Frau bei der Großen, der Kleine liegt da unten. Das ist jetzt einfach. So. Wien schließe ich auf jeden Fall aus. Da klingt der Dialekt für mich immer mehr so von oben herab. Ich kenne Wiener, aber niemanden, der tatsächlich dem Klangbild des Dialekts entspräche. Ja, also Wiener bin ich nicht. Definitiv nicht. Bundesland meine ich natürlich, okay. Niederösterreich würde ich jetzt auch nicht unbedingt vermuten. Und ich kann mich da komplett irren. Nach Tirol oder Kärnten klingt es auch nicht unbedingt. Genau, weil das kann ich nicht. Wenn ich sage Fleischgras, kommt bei mir nicht raus, das klingt einfach beschissen. So, bleiben wir eigentlich nur Oberösterreich. Steiermark. Oberösterreich, Steiermark kann man auch ausschließen. Weil die Steirer und Oberösterreicher sagen bei Viertel 8, dass das Viertel über 7 ist. Also Viertel über 7. Viertel über. Sag ich nicht. So. Vorarlberg geht schon eher fast in Schweizerdeutsch. Über meine ich. Naja, Vorarlberg auch nicht. Das Ausschlussprinzip bleibt nicht für über. Viertel über 7. Klingt ein bisschen nach Hornbluten. Genau, wenn die meine, es ist Viertel 8, dann ist bei denen Viertel über 7. Es klingt für mich auch nach Hornbluten, aber das kann man denen nicht abstellen. Das ist dafür Ding. Station Volvo. Kann ich da nichts machen. Ist ja fast wie Viertel vor 8, das ist ja auch 3/4 8. Genau. Also bevor ich Viertel vor 8 sage, sage ich 15 vor.
Don't you just love grand jumps?
So, jetzt fliegen wir zur ECS Constant. Genau, ist ja schließlich auch ein Dreiviertelkuchen und nicht ein Viertelvorkuchen. Richtig, ja, das sag ich auch. So, jetzt muss ich kurz weg, mein kleines munter. Okay, er schläft gerade noch weiter. Ich überhöre ihn nicht.
You might want this.
Hello.
Wonder what it's like out there, beyond our little community. Careful waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to see what it can do.
Oh, command.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Now that we know what's out there, things are gonna be more interesting from here on out.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take
Jetzt in dem Büro. Aber dass nicht alle wesentlich aggressiver reagieren, wenn du mit gezogener Waffe durchläufst. Gott sei Dank. Das Spiel hat einen ganz gravierenden Fehler. Ich kann in mein Raumschiff nur ganz wenig Fracht einfüllen. Also in mein größtes Schiff kann ich 400 Kilo oder 440 Kilogramm einfüllen. So, aber ich kann als Person unendlich tragen. Ups. So, unendlich heißt theoretisch 165 Kilo. Bis 165 Kilo ist bei normal gehen, dass meine Ausdauer nicht runtergeht. Wenn ich über die 165 Kilo bin, geht meine Ausdauer schneller weg. So, und jetzt habe ich gerade 950 Kilo von 165 in meinem Rucksack. Also von 165 möglichen. So, das heißt, wenn ich jetzt normal gehe, sieht man links, wie mein Sauerstoffbalken nach unten geht. Habe ich aber die Waffe in Zielen, kann ich mich fortbewegen, der Sauerstoffbalken geht nicht nach unten, sondern regeneriert. Das ist der kleine, aber feine Unterschied.
Boy, am I glad you weren't some sort of alien.
How many times the constant almost came apart at the seams. Whew. Well, thankfully I never let it.
Also eine freundliche Form von Bug Abuse. Ja, kann man so annennen, wenn man will. Ich finde es einfach extremst beschissen, dass man in ein Raumschiff, in ein riesen Raumschiff, fast keine Fracht einpacken kann. Aber in meiner Tasche kann ich viel bis zum geht nicht mehr.
What grab drive? Just joking with you. The Paradies engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work? Great, great, great! There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make while I set things up on my end. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it? Let's hop to it!
Was? Naja, einen Liter Wasser ins Weltall zu bringen, kostet derzeit über $10.000. Weil so wenig Zuladung möglich ist. Warum sollte sich das in Zukunft ändern? Ja, wenn der Unterschied ist, ob der Liter Wasser in meinem Frachtraum oder in meinem Rucksack ist, dann ist es sehr komisch. Weil mein Rucksack geht ja mit aufs Raumschiff. Das heißt, mein Rucksack kann unendlich laden und das Raumschiff kann damit fliegen, ist so im Raumschiff direkt verpackt. Dann kannst du nicht damit fliegen. Nur die Schwerpunktverschiebung. Ach so, okay. Okay, verdammt. Der Rucksack ist halt schon so viel weiter oben, dass es keinen Unterschied mehr macht. Ah, okay. Verdammt. Was soll ich... Was soll ich das nochmal einstellen? Shit. Ein bisschen toll muss sein. Es passt schon, ist kein Problem. So, also ich soll die Energie von der Backbord-Turbopumpe zum Kryok-Zusatzkühler umleiten. Die Funktion des Plasma-Ablauf-Inhibitors auf 5% setzen und die Gehäuse der Magneten. Also Plasma-Ablauf-Inhibitor auf 5%. So. Plasmakanone, Aktuatorengruppe. Okay, das war's da einmal. Jetzt, ich muss nur kurz nochmal zu meinem Clan schauen. So.
I've lived my entire life in the constant. I'm not sure how else to live.
Wo ist denn der jetzt?
Keeping a 200-year-old ship running is no easy. Something wrong?
You're not the only ones out here.
Really?
There's still something left to do. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator.
Just say it.
Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly.
And how sad it was, realizing we'd never see
Good
someone
luck
new.
out there.
No, I didn't say that. Clearly.
Na, ach Gott noch. Dann springen wir. Alter Schwede. So, nochmal. Energie von der Backbord-Turbopumpe zum Kryo und Gehäuse, Magnetflanschrohre der Zusatzmodulgruppe. Magnetflansch oder Magnetinhibitor. Was ist denn das für ein Scheiß? Und die Gehäuse der Magnetflanschrohre von der Zusatzmodulgruppe entkoppeln. Zusatzmodulgruppe entkoppeln vom Magnetflansch. Was? Okay, aber wenn ich sage, ich will Magnetflansch entkoppeln von Zusatzmodulgruppe. Okay. Das hat er genommen. Magnetflansch. Koppeln. Das und dann soll ich Energie kann ich nicht umleiten. So, Energie ist wieder woanders.
No, that was definitely you and you. I
So, ist dann da ist eins. So, und dann war Energie von der Backbordturbopumpe zum Kryo-Zusatzkühler. Von der Backbordturbopumpe zum Kryo-Kühlerzusatz.
Looks like everything is good to go, both your end and mine. Glad I was wrong. Never thought I'd be so happy to learn about a friend.
Okay.
Careful not to touch anything on your way out.
Der hat gut lachen, wirklich. Cargo Bay. Command Bay.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Well, then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
The Constant is a peaceful ship.
Just stay out of trouble.
See.
No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down.
Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done. We don't yet know, but we did receive a star map from the Paradies engineers. I suppose we'll just chart a course for other suitable habitable worlds until we find one that matches the quality of Paradiso. Purima 2 here. Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond. I'll make sure people tell tales of your generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you. Thank you again.
So, jetzt tun wir ein bisschen Schloss knacken. Mhm. So, ich muss noch mal ganz kurz weg, dann bin ich wieder da. Nun denn. Schauen wir, was wir jetzt anbringen. Den. Ah. So. Der da. Der da und ah. So. Keine Erdbeeren.
You know what you're doing with these systems.
Ja, ich weiß, wie man das hackt.
Great. How many more days? Months? Years of being cooped up here before we find a new place to live.
That's a good question, but I firmly believe that establishing our own home is what our ancestors would want for us. I think that we will assimilate to some degree, particularly when it comes to trade and exchange of ideas. However, we've fared by ourselves for so long, it would be unreasonable for our people to give up our own sovereignty in favor of a completely different society's rules and expectations. It may seem like it's about me maintaining control, but it's more about avoiding massive culture shock. We'll get there, but we'll need to ease into it so future generations can reap the benefits.
Okay.
Understandably, some are disappointed that we gave up our home, but I think I've managed to convince them that this will be best in the long term. I have no doubt that even if it takes more time, we will manage to find something even better. And it's important to remember we're still way ahead of our original schedule. Everything will be fine. Goodness, I'm not sure yet. We'll need to study our new star map. Then, well, I suppose we'll venture forth and try to find the perfect new home for us. It may take some time, but I'm confident we'll find something. And when we do, we'll find a shuttle to take us planetside. Thanks again for your help.
I know I'm getting up there in years, but I don't think I'll ever tire of flying.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Übriger friedvolle Schifflein. Wenn du was Neues gibt. Muss wer da? So, jetzt sind wir gleich draußen.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to see what it can do.
Was ist los mit der Sessel auf sich hat?
Captain, do you require my assistance?
I miss this ship.
This all feels like a dream. So if anyone tries to pinch me, I will smack them in the face.
Jetzt wird doch mal eine Mission schauen. Wir machen da weiter, wir kehren zur Imogene im Ryujin Tower zurück.
Separation complete. Grav drive spinning down.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
I have something for you.
Mining League. Okay.
Clover over at Keltcon. She's too good for me.
Freestar Rangers.
Sounds like she's trying to help someone or something. Honestly, I kind of tuned her out.
Der spricht mit Clover, das ist ja ganz Zeit. Spricht mit dem, spricht dort mit dem. Das ist nicht normal. Operations. Oh, du bist bei Atari angekommen. Ja, bin ich.
Hey there. Got that key card for me? Now we're talking. Not bad for a novice. I think you're ready to kick things up a notch, and your timing couldn't be better. Good. It's time for a change of pace. This next assignment requires a bit more discretion for two reasons. First, you'll be dealing with high-level executives, and second, you'll be in the Astra Lounge here in Neon.
So, I can't jump on stage and sing my heart out to ancient Earth music? Bummer. Okay. Okay. I'll be on my best behavior. See? Serious mode activated.
If you haven't already heard the name Benjamin Bayou, you'd better get familiar. The man runs Neon and has ties to anything significant here, including Ryujin. The trade tower is his baby, and the Astra Lounge is the heart and soul. You do anything to scar that and make a scene, I guarantee it'll come back to haunt us. I thought that might spark interest. Our techs failed to uncover a potential deal between Infinity Ltd and Quantum Synergies. Your job is to make sure that deal fails.
Good.
That's what we're hoping for. You'll be speaking with Quantum Synergies Executive Director Zola Adisa and their financial manager Arthur Cruz. I'll be giving you a dossier on both. I strongly suggest you read them for talking points. I suppose I can give you a brief rundown. We'll start with Zola. Zola is a born and bred executive. It runs in the family, so she's highly accustomed to an upper-class lifestyle. She's a narcissist who's also obsessed with public perception, both of her and Quantum Synergies. She wants to be associated with the latest and greatest, so she's drawn to innovation and quality. She's considered it, but she's next in line to be CEO over at Quantum. If she came here, she'd have to deal with stiff competition. As for her talking points, the key things to remember are, Infinity is the cheap version of Ryujin. They're a follower, not a leader, and they lack any sense of clear vision. Infinity has struggled with leadership and turnover for a long time now. Lucas Drexler is probably the 5th CEO they've had in the past few years. Plus, it's hard to keep good employees when much better corporations who will pay more are out. They've launched several, but none survive long. Nothing that would be as big as neuroamps or grav drives. That's why they've taken to just following whatever trends companies like Ryujin set. If they can't make money off ingenuity, they can certainly sell someone a cheaper version of a more expensive product they may want. Infinity Ltd's strategy to make money is to cut cost on quality. You can compare any one of our products to theirs and see it almost instantly. Low-grade synthetics, flimsy thin materials, high energy usage, they issue at least 1 or 2 recalls a year.
Okay.
Just remember, you can refer to the dossier at any time as a reference. Now, on to Arthur Cruz. Arthur is a self-made man, and he prides himself on that. He's a full package, having both an extremely good knack for numbers and knowing how to talk to people. As Quantum Synergy's financial manager, he's all about driving profit with as little risk as possible. He makes decisions based on facts and heavily researched trends. It sounds like the two of you could really hit it off. Arthur's a great talker, but even the best can lose an audience when finance is the topic. Talking points for Arthur are aimed at steering him toward Ryujin over Infinity Ltd. Ryujin's profits are 25.7% higher than Infinity's, even with a superior quality product. Infinity's profits are fabricated. They're one audit away from ruin. We have a history of being financially secure that's never wavered, and we have the legal and marketing teams to handle anything that might threaten that. Quantum Synergies is the top name in ship OS. Their reputation has allowed them to keep the best engineers on their payroll. We can't deny that working with them would be beneficial for us, and Arthur is our best bet in making that happen. Besides, an open collaboration gives us easier access to information we'd otherwise have to find a more clever means of discovering. We keep an extremely close eye on our competition, thanks to Sounds like you're ready then. I'd still highly recommend reading the dossiers, though. Sometimes bullet-pointed statements.
Kompi, Dialogunterbrechung. Grüß dich, wie geht's, wie steht's? Was abonniert Stufe 1? Diese Person abonniert schon 5 Monate und ist aktuell im 4. fortlaufenden Monat. Dankeschön!
Exactly. Those lines are most likely to sway Zola and Arthur away from Infinity, not to mention give them a gentle nudge in our direction. The Infinity Ltd rep is Nina Hart. I'll also be giving you an altered version of her presentation to swap out with the original. We've changed several figures, just enough to cause sufficient confusion throughout their meeting. If it's not on her person, it will be in the suite she has reserved. Suites are patrolled, so she'll believe it's secure. If you can't manage to get her room key or deal with the door itself, try Boone Morgan, the manager. Boone appreciates credits, if you know what I mean.
Du hast bei mir nun Gründerabzeichen? Tatsächlich? Das ist geil. Wie kommt's dazu?
We got lucky on that one. Nina was making some last-minute changes to it at her own home and happened to save it to her personal data storage. Of course, we were able to access it, so we fabricated our own with new figures and put it on an Infinity Ltd slate. Assuming she's using an Infinity Ltd slate is a bit of a gamble, but one we're willing to take.
Was habt ihr Gründerleichen, wo nur mal ein Abo geschenkt bekommen haben, gelöscht und es rückt immer der nächste nach. Du warst der erste nach dem ersten gelöschten. Aha. Witzig.
Exactly. And that incompetence will be enough for them to further question this deal.
General der Gründer.
Finally, I recommend dressing appropriately, so I've taken the liberty of having a suit made for you. We need absolute discretion on this one. I don't want any SSNN broadcasts about murder in the Astral Lounge. Got it?
Wie läuft's hier so? Ja, es ist... Also laufen kann ich mich nicht, weil ich überladen bin. Ansonsten mache ich gerade was, das ist ein bisschen storylastig.
Executives aren't going to take advice from just anyone.
Das ist jetzt
Show up looking like an Ebbside street rat or mercenary for hire, and you're lucky if they'll even acknowledge you.
Aber trotzdem irgendwie so sein Charme.
I bet you are. Just remember to keep a low profile. Don't let the Astral Lounge distract you too much.
Okay, liest die Dossiers. Items. Oh. Dossier Solar dieser. Nennenswerte Beziehungen. Der Leier dieser Mutter, pensioniertes IFO Inception Technologies, Imania dieser Schwester, Öffentlichkeitsarbeit Centauri Mills. Persönlichkeit, Narzisstin, besessen davon, wie es in der Öffentlichkeit wahrgenommen wird. Weiß professionelles Auftreten und Aussehen zu schätzen, innovationsgetrieben, ist gerne Teil von etwas Neuem. Qualität ist entscheidend, mit allem anderen will sie nichts zu tun haben. Argumente: Infinity Ltd ist die Billigversion von Ryujin Industries. In Sachen Innovation folgt Infinity nur und führt nicht. Infinity mangelt es an einer klaren Vision und Neuaufstellung. Bei der Gelegenheit Quantum Synergies loben. Okay. Arthur Cruz. Nennenswerte Beziehungen, keine. Selfmade Man. Persönlichkeit, charismatisch, freundlich und umgänglich. Verdammt in Sachen Fakten und Details. Oder pedant. Story ist wichtig, ja. Ja, es hat schon, ich meine, Story, es ist jetzt nicht, glaube ich, notwendig für die Storyline, aber es bringt einfach so ein bisschen einen Zusatz. Versessen auf Credits und Aufbesserung seiner Konten, finanzielle Sicherheit ist alles. Argumente. Infinity Profite sind gefälscht. Die Wirtschaftsprüfung würde sie ruinieren. Ryujins Profite sind 25,7% höher, Ryujin hat bessere Produkte. Infinity's Marketing- und Rechtsteam kann mit Ryujin nicht mithalten. Ryujin Industries bietet finanzielle Sicherheit. Anzug Business, haben wir. Wo habe ich jetzt ein dickes Sparschwein her? Wo habe ich das als Belohnung gekriegt bei dem Chief? Okay, das hier ist gelesen. Muss schon wieder mit einer Waffe im Anschlag laufen.
You might want this.
Schauen wir, das Warte ist. Ist eine Fraktionsmission. Da wäre einer Beweislast, Turm trifft König, Pflicht ruft, das ist alles so nebenbei Missionen. Gibt es auch diese sonstigen. Und generelle Missionen, Aktivitäten. Also es gibt schon echt viel. Dann halt Haupt. Beim Sprechen mit Sam Co. bin ich noch gar nicht dabei. Das habe ich schon weiß nicht, wie lange offen. Also ich habe schon vor, bei dem Game so viel wie möglich irgendwie zu entdecken und zu machen. Vielleicht irgendwann einmal einen gescheiten Außenposten zu etablieren, aber das sind Außenpostenbau und Schiffsbau sind zwei extrem große, bescheidene Brocken.
Hamza kept pestering me about his damn missing slate. Like security's got time to track something like that down.
Nebenbei poppt immer sowas auf, da sprich mit Hamza. Warum sprich mit Hamza? Was weiß ich, da ist gerade einer vorbeigelaufen und hat irgendwas gesagt und du bist gehört.
Not sure if those balloon zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet.
Time to see yourself through that. Only
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an A&B, B&E, or...
Photos have gotten pretty bad in Epside.
Although we have not been able to track down specifics, it's clear that someone is preying.
Und die müssen wir aufhören.
I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
Ja?
Someone came dressed to impress.
So, dann die Solar.
Here on business, or just out to escape? Ah, same here. Nothing like a business trip paid in full, especially when there's good downtime. Quantum synergies. I assume you have heard of us. It is nice to see you are familiar with our business.
Really?
That would be Infinity Ltd.
Starten wir gleich die Beeinflussung. Sicher.
Risky, you say. By all means, enlighten me.
Was hat die da für einen Staubwedel auf dem Kopf? Ja, das ist im Jahr 2340, 20, keine Ahnung. Top modern. Da hat man so einen Staubwedel am Kopf, damit man nebenbei gleich seine ganzen Regale abwedeln kann. Also auf der Unterseite. Was? Soll sich ja nicht zurückziehen? Falscher Shit.
Cuts corners. If they are sacrificing quality, be sure we will uncover it. We are a trusted business and would never partner with another company that may jeopardize our reputation. Their instability was cited as a pain point, but one we could deal with as long as we maintained control of all joint projects. However, upheaval always comes with its own series of issues, delays, morale, public perception, and Drexler has yet to prove he can provide the consistency that I would prefer. Perhaps it really is more than I'm willing to undertake. A surprising conversation, and one I would never expect from someone such as yourself. I suppose the old saying, "Never judge a book by its cover," is appropriate here. It seems I have quite a bit to reconsider now. So it looks like the pleasure aspect of my trip needs to be postponed. Thank you for the insight.
So, zur nächsten Beeinflussung. System separé. Oh, da kann man von oben schauen. Der Messbecher, da mischt man seine eigenen Cocktails.
All these years, and Bayou hasn't let this place slip a single notch. The man knows how to run a business. Well, I take that as a compliment. Coming from someone as well-dressed as yourself. You either got great taste or great connections. Maybe even both. Tell me, you don't happen to work for Infinity Ltd, do you?
So, aber ich gehe schlafen, General. Müde. Ja, dann vielen Dank fürs Vorbeischauen und dann wünsche ich dir gute Nacht. Und, weiß nicht, schöne Arbeitswoche, bevor du das arbeiten und nicht im Urlaub sein. Dir noch viel Spaß und später eine gute Nacht. Ja, Dankeschön. Und danke fürs Vorbeischauen. Arbeiten ist doof, ja, aber leider, wenn man was zwischen die Kiemen haben will und nicht reich ist, dann muss man halt arbeiten gehen.
Got something against Infinity, I take it. I'd love to hear your reasons why. That's an awfully big claim to make. You'd have to have some inside details on their operation. However, it does match some of my own research that I've been conducting into their finances. Look, it was nice meeting you, and I quite enjoyed our little talk. But it sounds like I need to take another look at some data before I head into this presentation of theirs. See you around, and maybe next time I'll be doing business with you.
Jetzt müssen wir eine Präsentation tauschen. Meine Güte.
Oh, come on! Seriously?
Jetzt. Das und.
Ah, like butter.
Okay, ein Zimmer in einer Disco.
Neon Security, you're under arrest! You know, I can just tell you've got no contraband. Let's head to the station, though.
Have something for you.
So you're telling me I have to take my entire...
You might want this.
No funny stuff with that boost pack.
Das
Not
müssen wir
enough
mit auf,
flight
hä?
traffic as it is.
Das habe ich Kohle zahlt? Warte, ich habe aber jetzt. Sozial, Gastronomie, Handel, Dieb. Da mache ich Fitness, oder mache ich Kraft. Okay, ich mach Schleichen. Das ist ja für den Arsch, aber.
Get lost, I have a job to do.
Okay, keine Ahnung, ob das jetzt was bringt. Wir werden sehen.
Don't you have something better to do?
Also einer wieder in der Lounge, dann gleich zum Lift, dann raufgefahren.
This place is incredible.
I'm not gonna say this twice. Get the hell away from me.
Warte. Nee. Nee.
Scram, I'm on duty.
What if we leave a few things here and make a second trip?
Jetzt hat's funktioniert. Jetzt hat's mich in Ruhe lassen. Ist verborgen oder nicht? Ah, so bin ich entdeckt. Das ist eine Aussage. Bin ich da noch hin? Das ist ein Separé. Name separé. Ja, wer bist denn du?
My time is far more valuable than you can possibly imagine. So this better be important. I wouldn't normally bother with idle chatter, but that's such a ridiculous question. I'm going to gift you with a response. I don't own Neon. Neon is the property of Xenofresh Fisheries, of which I just happen to be the CEO and the major majority stakeholder. Now, if you'd care to take a moment to dissect that statement in your tiny little mind, I'm confident you'll discover the answer to your question. Not that it's any of your business, but yes, I'm the administrator of Neon. Actually, there are a lot of perks that come with the job. But do you want to know my favorite? One snap of my finger and people who ask too many questions get thrown off of the upper platform. I love that one. Well, that was riveting.
Da sind wir.
Security's got his eyes on Saburo Okadigbo. That guy's trouble for the status quo, if you know what I mean.
Also ist jetzt wieder der Sakura oder irgendwas.
This Aurora stuff is blowing my mind.
Something for you.
Just one quiet day. Not too much to ask for.
I'm not in the mood.
If this shift doesn't end soon, my man is not gonna be happy.
What's the name of that guy? The compound with the dog?
So go out, have your fun, live your best life. Be here when you're ready.
If my ship goes long again, my girl is gonna kill me.
Goods has a full line of equipment and accessories for all your hectic needs.
passt, bin dann auch mal auf den kurzen 2 Metern, schlafe ich schon vor dem Bildschirm. Ja. Ich werde nicht mehr lang machen. Aber dann vielen Dank fürs Vorbeischauen und dann wünsche ich dann eine gute Nacht und eine gute Besserung. Auf das bald wieder volle Gesundheit hergestellt ist.
As technicians, we handle prep and post-op work. Beginnings and ends.
Well, that could have gone better.
No argument from me.
I hope those aren't famous last words, but I'll believe you. For now. But most importantly, you've created a bit of drama where Bayou is concerned. Ularu's gone to smooth things over, which means favors will be owed. We have a decent backlog of assignments, so you'll have plenty of chances to get back into good graces. This next one isn't as high profile and more under the radar, so it'll be a nice change of pace. Your next assignment is to remind the competitor of their place in the corporate food chain. Some call it retaliation, but we like to think of it as tough love. Let's just say we don't tolerate theft or smear campaigns against us. If you want to steal in this industry, you better not get caught. And if you want to tarnish our good name, you better be ready for repercussions. Not quite. When you uploaded that virus onto KeltCorp's network, that was a warning intended to slow down their internal productivity. KeltCorp suffered the effects of that silently, although I guarantee they endured some serious client complaints. This assignment is about making our target look completely negligent in the public eye. Most corporations live and die by public perception. Trusted products lead to a good reputation, which leads to profits. And, like it or not, we're all here for the profits. Your assignment is to plant an ARC device. The ARC will allow us to frame our competitor for gross negligence and tank the public's perception. You can call it what you like, but most importantly, it's your next assignment. ARC stands for Assault, Reprogram, Corrupt. We think of it as a multi-tool of sorts. The ARC locates hard wiring and manipulates the information current being sent back. Depending on the situation, it's designed to do all sorts of things, but inevitably, they all result... You're not wrong. Believe me, we don't take these assignments lightly. They're also one of few that Masako herself needs to sign off on, and only our most trusted operative. You just need to plant the ARC and avoid detection. Our technicians will handle the rest, and they're instructed...
Okay. Jetzt wieder zur Hauptdeck. Oh. Verdammt. Vielleicht kann er gleich direkt hinfliegen.
I warn people. I'm a little busy right now.
Ich glaube, wir werden da dort hinreisen und dann gleich schlafen. Irgendwie.
Practice shot?
Ja, sind wir mal. Wieder in Schieflaufen. Oder bricht da jetzt ab und macht nächstes Mal weiter? Aus mit den Speichern. Und das war's für heute. Ich kann nicht mehr. Irgendwie. Das ist ja immer gewohnt zum Arbeiten. Und dann auch noch zum Streamen. Aber wurscht. Auf jeden Fall geht's pennen. Es geht nicht mehr. Natürlich, wenn euch das Ganze gefallen hat, würde ich mich über einen Follow von euch freuen. Und ja, dann auch einmal vielen Dank an Amelia Watson. Vielen Dank für deinen Follow. Thank you for your follow. Und ja, dann wünsche ich euch noch einen schönen Abend. Macht es gut. Und natürlich eine schöne Restwoche. Und dann bis bald. Ciao.